Begin by taking one foot back into a calf stretch. So your front knee is bent and you're pressing back through that back heel. Have your hands on a countertop or a wall or a back of a chair, anything so you don't need to worry about your balance while you're doing this. You want to focus on this stretch. I'm taking you through a series of foot and ankle exercises that I start most of my Pilates mat classes with, and I also give most of my physical therapy clients. So it's a nice press back through that heel. You can check and make sure on that back foot that the toes are pointing forward. They're not turned out to the side. And then you're going to come forward and switch to the other side and press back. And the reason I spend so much time on foot and ankle exercises so regularly with my fitness participants and my physical therapy clients is because foot and ankle position has a huge impact on knee alignment and hip alignment. It also affects your performance as you're walking, as you're running, as you're turning, and as you're trying to keep your balance. So you're going to step forward, and again, you can have your hands on a countertop or a chair for balance. I want you to let your knees bend just a little bit so they're not locked out, and you're going to lift your heels and then lift the front of your foot up. Heels and front of the foot. So these two muscle groups on the front and back of the shin and calf and ankle are what help you clear the foot as you walk, keep you from dragging your toes, and they also help you push off and get some power with your movement. So toes up and then heels up. So this lifting with the front of the foot is probably a lot harder than the heel lift. The thing I want you to make sure that you're not doing is locking out the knees and doing this to get the front of the foot up. And lift and up. And last one. Okay. And then what I want you to do is, and this is where you'll really see how foot alignment affects alignment at the knee and hip. I want you to roll in at the ankle and then out. And this one people usually have a hard time with because they're not used to moving their ankle in and out of this position. And my ankles might go a little bit farther than yours because I spend a lot of my day doing this. But it's something as you practice, you'll get more coordinated with and more comfortable with. So as you do this, you can see your ankle bones in and out, and we're moving out and in, and then looking to find that neutral position where you're not rolled in and not rolled out. So for me, I tend to roll in, so I need to pull up on the arch of the foot a little bit to get that neutral position. If you tend to roll outward at your ankles, you will want to relax down into a more neutral position. If you are perfectly aligned, then good for you. You're just working on mobility through the foot and ankle. So a little bit more. Out and in and out and in, and two more and in, and last one and in. Now ankles are in a neutral position. You're going to lift your toes up. This time it's just the toes, and you're going to try and spread them wide. And then you're going to bring them down and curl into the floor. Lift up and spread wide and curl down with the toes. Lift up and spread wide. And your toes really may be kind of stuck together. So be patient with them. This isn't a motion that you normally do with your toes consciously. But you can get stronger with your toes. It helps with balance. And this is also the beginning of an exercise called foot doming, which I have made a separate video on foot doming, which also helps strengthen the muscles of the foot and ankle and get better alignment down there. And then the last one we're going to do, you're going to shift your weight over onto one foot, and that knee should be just a little bit bent, not locked out. You're going to bring your other foot up, and you're going to circle. Now, I don't have my hands on anything because I don't have anything to grab onto other than my little tree. But probably put your hands on something so you don't have to worry about balance while you're doing this. If you are getting really good motion at the foot and ankle, you can lift your hands up off the countertop and work on balance as well. Go ahead and reverse your circle. Go the other way. And then you're going to come down and shift to the other side. So once again, holding on to something as you start doing this so you can focus on the motion at the foot and ankle rather than not trying to fall over. And then reverse your circle. And come down. So that is a sequence that's an excellent one to do every day. Does not take that long, and it wakes up those muscles in the feet and ankles and helps you have better alignment.